This is another one of our rare book moments. Our rare book moments are designed to just sort of cover the basics of book collecting, help a little bit with identification and vocabulary and just basic things that have to do with books and book collecting. Today we're going to talk a little bit about registration, which is important in color offset printing. Today, with computers, we don't think very much about registration any longer. But at one time, it was a very important aspect of book collecting, particularly if you were interested in what they call the golden age of book illustrations. The process itself is uses either metal or more recently rubber or plastic plates of 4 different colors. Generally they are cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So you hear about the 4-color process, which means that they have used each of those uses a particular color, and in order to get a real sharp image, color image, you have to have those 4 sheets in good alignment. And the evidence of that is, and here is an example of the use of the 4-color process in that time period. And as you can see, they've whoever printed this got the alignment very well, and you can see that there are strong lines everywhere. In contrast to this, which is also a Harrison Fisher book, but we have kind of a little muddy look to it. And if you look at the woman's neck, in this case, it's not sharp, it's not clear. Here again, in this series of books, the Scribner Classics, which focused a lot on what we call the Brandywine School of Art. Here we have bright action images that are crisp and clear. And here's another of the Scribner Classics. In this case, it's Jesse Wilcox Smith is the illustrator. And if you look at the line running around the outside, you can see a little bit of another color that's peeping around the corner there. If you look at the whole, it's a little bit muddy. It's a little bit indistinct. It's not as crisp as the one we just saw. In order to avoid a lot of that, some publishers, and this is one, this is an Arthur Rackham's Cinderella. In this case, the publisher used what we call tipped-in illustrations, you can see. And one of the reasons that they used that is to make the image a little smaller, so that there's less likelihood that the color plates will get out of sync. And so here you see that the lines are strong and crisp. There isn't much bleed from one side to another, or there isn't an extra color peeping out from underneath one of the others. The printer here is strong throughout. And these are things to look for when you're looking at, many of us enjoy the Brandywine School of Art and looking at some of those artists, or we enjoy Arthur Rackham or Jesse Wilcox Smith, all those illustrators from that time period. But as you look at the books, take a little bit of time to check out the registration of the illustrations. It'll improve your eye, it'll improve your collection. And it's one of those things that we like a lot. And I hope you have lots of good things to find. We thank you for taking a few minutes with us today.